Hello everyone, welcome to the Gaming Zone. I'm Chriz, aka the Mole. Joining me is James Pheonix for this one.
Hello.
And we're here today to review Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on Nintendo Switch.
Everyone is here.
Yep, the 2 says on the back. And then you open up inside, you can see the size of the roster.
It's huge.
I've got everyone unlocked, which is awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, we're just going to talk about this. We're not going to go through all the characters and stuff because there's way too many.
Yeah.
But there is, as it says there, everyone is here. Everyone from all the past ones is here, and they're joined by a load of new ones.
Except Waluigi for some reason.
He's an assist trophy.
Which is dumb. He should be playable. Wario is.
I don't think was Waluigi playable.
I thought he was, but I haven't played a lot of Smash, but that's what people have been saying.
I don't remember him being playable. To be fair, he's a shit character, but I literally don't remember him being playable.
Oh, yeah.
But he might have been.
Maybe.
I remember him being an alternate skin at one point for Luigi.
Ah, okay.
But yeah. Basically, we have the what do you call it? We have the we have a new mode which is like what's World of Light, where you get to go through and you get to get stickers and stuff like that, which is it's pretty cool. And it's like a little RPG single player mode.
Cool.
What you do in that mode, I'm not sure if you played that mode or seen it.
I have not.
You go through, you beat people, you get stickers, you go through and you keep doing it to try and beat more and more bosses to try and go through this world. It's pretty cool. Some of the fights are a little tedious because they're like, oh, now you have to defeat 50 of this guy. And you're like, oh, come on.
Ooh.
To be fair, they're normally easy.
Okay.
Because when you have that's why I didn't say hard, I said tedious. Because when you have like the multiple ones, or like the 50 or verse one, the 50 are really easy to eliminate. Like one move knocks them out and they're dead.
Ah, okay.
It's just annoying.
Sounds like it.
Yep. But then you have classic modes back. That's pretty cool. They've made a change this year. I think they did it in Brawl as well, but they did it this year as well, which is awesome. And they've done extra ones this year. Normally, when you go through classic mode, you face like a few challenges, and then you get to the end. This one, you go through a few challenges. There's a bonus stage, and it changes placement depending on who you're playing as. And then you have a boss character. Usually, it's Master Hand or Crazy Hand, but this year, as well as being those two, if you do it as Link, you get Ganondorf, who turns into a giant Ganon, and you have to beat him.
Nice.
If you do it as like Simon Belmont, you get Dracula. Mario gets Bowser, who turns into Giga Bowser, and some stuff like that. I was shocked. I did it as both Zero Suit and regular Samus. Ridley isn't one, despite I know he's in the game. You think he'd be one.
Mm.
Even Duck Hunt Dog got a special boss.
Mm.
They got the Rafflos from Monster Hunter, which was cool that they did that because it's a hunter, and I was like, I see what they did.
Okay.
But you'd think Samus would.
I would have thought Samus would have had Mother Brain.
I thought I'd have Ridley just because Ridley's in the game.
Okay. Was it? Why? Well, is it because I think Mother Brain is in the game? Because isn't Mother Brain one of the items you can use that summons a Mother Brain?
Yeah, but it's like tiny. It's not really a thing. Ridley, they actually made as a character and also a giant boss for World of Light. So you'd think that would translate into boss for this one.
That would make sense.
But gameplay, I'll let you talk about the gameplay since that I know you've played a few matches first, and it saves me introducing every mode. I'll let you talk about the gameplay.
Yeah, the gameplay, like I said, I haven't played a lot of previous Smash games because I never owned an N64 or a GameCube, so I kind of missed out on the early days of Smash. But I have played some on the Wii U and now this, and the controls are just about the same. They, of course, if you're playing with like the Joy-Cons, of course there is less buttons. There is some changes to it where it's a click in the left stick and use different button combos for your taunts, and then it's managing to hit B and A, and then the stick if you want to do the smash attack. But it is playable. However, I will recommend control-wise, if you have the option, use either a Pro Controller or a GameCube controller. It's just going to make your life easier. But yeah, overall, the controls are pretty smooth and easy to use. The difficulty does depend on character, of course. But once you find a few characters you're familiar with, it's pretty easy to get the controls. You know, one button's your regular attack, one button is more your charge up, more powerful attack. Button for jump, smash attack. It's pretty straightforward, and it's pretty easy to use. Once you've played a character a couple times, you can kind of get the hang of what they do. And there is a variation in the controls of the characters depending on the fighting style, so that's pretty cool too. Like some of the large ones like Ganondorf, it's more about timing with a powerful attack, whereas with somebody like, say, Little Mag, it's more about getting in close and hitting a lot of shots really fast.
Yep.
And I think there's a good balance of different kinds of characters also in terms of their control schemes as well, so that's good. And I did like that you can customize a control scheme regardless of what kind of controller you're using. That's nice, whether it's a Joy-Con or that or whatever. You can pretty much map the buttons however you want, so that's nice.
I use that.
Nice. Pro Controller.
I have it docked and I use that. I will say, personally, I don't like playing it handheld mode, this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's an advantage, you can do both. But when it's zoomed down, you see the map and you got like 4 or 5 people on the screen. It's in that little screen. It's hard to see where you are, in my opinion. Some people may be able to do that, which is fine.
I agree.
Like that.
I mean, I agree with you. When I've been playing it, it's been either on like a big projector screen or on like a 70-inch TV. And even with that, with 8 people, it's hard to see what the hell's going on.
See, I'll admit, I always play on a 40-inch screen. I don't like anything bigger. And I can see everything fine, but on the handheld screen, I can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
And also, just to confirm for you, Waluigi was an assistant trophy in the previous games.
Okay, fair enough. Then that hasn't changed. Cool.
Which means yeah, his fans are just as annoying as him. But yeah, it's a case of different characters also have different, I don't want to say abilities, but attributes.
Yeah.
Like, did you notice one of the Little Macs ones? Since you mentioned him, I was thinking you were going to touch upon it.
The KO.
Yeah, when he builds up the damage, and then when you release it, boom.
Yeah, do being it as a KO punch. That's pretty good.
Also, if you make a me, there's 3 different types of me stuff you can do. When you go through, you can actually pick each option for the me, like how they look, what each individual move does, and how it goes, which is cool. Which I like that. I know I made a me brawler. And he's got like a mech suit on his body, and he goes through. He just does all these calls. He's got like a suplex, and he's cool. I like him. My nephew made a little one with a sword, and he goes through and does stuff, and it's cool. My brother made a gunner, and it seems to be completely useless. It doesn't actually do any damage. He's dressed like a bear with a honey cannon, and just doesn't seem to actually do any damage. When he does his moves, he just gets killed. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, okay then.
But one thing I noticed, which is cool, I'm not sure if Jim saw it. What options did you play with?
I played a few different kinds. Most of the regular one, items on, standard players, 3 lives. But I did play on some tourney mode a little bit, and I did play a little bit of some of the modes where it's like
not modes. I said rules.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure if they customized the rules when you played.
A little bit, not a lot.
There's an amazing option in there, which is a first for a Smash Bros. Game.
Okay.
Stage morph. If you turn that on, say like you're on a Pokemon stage, midway through the battle, the screen will go white, and then that'll be a Super Mario level. So you can go between 2 stages at once. And I'm like, oh, midway through the battle, I'm like, oh my god, that's so fucking cool. That is so cool. I love that.
I think we did have that once, because I remember once we were on a stage and it went all white, and then it was that's probably what that was doing.
Might not do, because some stages go white when they change themselves into other versions of that stage.
Okay. And I know there was one stage we were on, it was weird because we were fighting and all of a sudden the whole thing turned upside down.
Yep, that'd be one of the Metroid levels. It does that, and it turns upside down, which is cool. Which I like that. And obviously, the different levels are advantage. There's one stage I hate.
Mm-hmm.
Donkey Kong.
Okay.
The original Donkey Kong. Because you're fighting on tiny little blocks that are spaced out like that. All over the place with Donkey Kong on top to throw barrels and stuff. I don't like it because it's a lot of jumping around. And there's a lot of times where people, not just me, but also people I'm against, will die through missing with the jumping. And I don't want people dying because of the stage. I want them dying because of the actual battle.
I lucked out because when we ended up on that stage, we decided to do random, and I happened to end up as Mewtwo, who could basically fly, so I didn't really have as much of a problem with that. But
He can, although he is able to knock him out of that one because it's an up move. When he's doing it,
right,
he can fall out of it,
yeah,
which is cool. I don't like some characters don't have a recovery, an up and B button.
hmm
I reckon they should all have a recovery.
yeah,
The best one, in my opinion, is probably Solid Snake.
mm.
I don't like the rest of his moves, but Solid Snake's up and B is really cool. He pulls out a parachute and goes all the way up to the top. Like he literally flies with the parachute. I'm like, oh, that's so
Nice.
cool.
Yeah,
He seems to take me the highest out of all the characters.
that's fair. I've always kind of like Kirby's, where he just sort of inflates himself and then just kind of floats.
Oh no, Kirby's where he's floating like that is cool, but I meant the up and B.
Oh,
Because
okay,
Kirby's up and B, he gets a sword and goes and slices down.
that's right.
But Kirby in himself has a lot of transformations this game.
He does.
One thing they've done in this game is they've taken out transformations.
Mm.
In previous games, when you got some of the ultras and some of the other moves and stuff, they make you massive, and then you'd be able to do it for the whole duration. These, you may transform, but it's like one hit and then it's gone and stuff, or it's like just like a cutscene-ish big or something like that.
Right.
Which they did that because what happens, which is true, people would go massive and then people spend the next 30 seconds or so just running away from him
Yeah.
and trying to avoid him. But I argue that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Because it's really fun trying to catch him when you're massive or when you're small, going, oh god, he's going to get me. Which I like that. And I like the guest characters.
hmm
And I'm not even calling them, they are guest characters. I'm going to call them third party characters because they actually make sense. This isn't like certain fighting games out there, which is most of them, where they've got a guest character. You're like, why the hell is that one there?
hmm
I mean, like, for example, Ryu from Street Fighter being there, or Bayonetta and stuff. You're like, okay, that makes sense. Bayonetta 2 is a Nintendo exclusive. Street Fighter got a lot of traction through the SNES. They make sense. Even Cloud's there because Final Fantasy has done a lot on there. And some people would argue Cloud's not been in a game on Nintendo. He has now. I don't mean Smash Brothers. He was in World of Final Fantasy. That's on the Nintendo. However, Cloud is not my favorite, but he is the character that people recognize as the Final Fantasy character.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? They make sense. It's not like they're like, oh, okay, here's Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, and you're like, why? Why? He's not a game character. Oh, here's Superman. I'm just gonna be like, why? The only thing that's famous for is Superman 64, and that just means when he comes on the screen, it should turn into a bad game. But
yeah.
I like Smash Brothers.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's very enjoyable.
Yeah, I've always liked the Smash Bros. Game. My negatives were the screen.
Mhm.
They've also removed trophies and challenges, or a type of challenge, like where you have to beat up the punching bag and it goes flying. They got rid of that one, and they got rid of trophies, which I argue I liked the trophies. And these you can unlock. These used to unlock randomly, like by with coins and stuff, and you get them. It'd be like a 3D statue to see a character from another game or something. You could rotate it and look around, but it also have information attached to it that told you about that character and about that game, which is really handy because a lot of people, like let's say, I don't know, let's say Jim hadn't actually known who Little Mac was. Obviously, I know you did. I'm saying, let's assume you hadn't, but you liked using him in Smash Brothers. You may go to his trophy in the game look up information about him and be like, oh, that's where he's from. Cool, I'm going to have to check that series out.
Mhm.
Now it's asking people to. Now it's expecting people to just go, oh, okay, let me pull out my phone or computer and let's go online and find out. No one wants to do that. It's boring as hell doing it that way.
Yeah.
And it's asking people to do extra work. When it's that way, it feels like work, and no one wants to do that.
Yeah.
Because if you're researching a character online or just using a different character, just not caring, you're going to go with that. At least I always argue people will go with that.
Yeah.
But besides those two, like I said, it's a really good game. The challenge is, like I said, you punch the punch bag, it goes flying. Some people hated that. I actually like those ones, and me and other people used to try and like beat each other. Like, okay, let's have a go on that each and see who can get the highest. And it was fun.
Nice.
I like the fact there's different options, like 1-on-1. You can have 4 or 5 people or so on the screen at once, which is cool.
Mhm.
Like you said, there's different modes. Like there's challenge mode. There's I can't remember what it's called. It's like something smash, which is an amazing mode at first. It's not now for me.
Mhm.
What it is at first, you get to pick like 1-on-1, and then okay, like let's say I go, okay, I'm picking Mario. Jim goes, okay, I'm picking Link. Those two are now removed from the game because we're playing with them, and then next time we both take in turns picking until there's no characters left, which is fine when you have 8 characters or so from the get go. When you've unlocked all of them and it's like 35 rounds, I'm like, I don't want to play 35 rounds. You can't turn it down, which is
Yeah.
fine, but you wanted to go through them all. I'm not doing that for 35
Yeah.
rounds.
Which is
But,
understandable.
well, like I said, you can turn it down, so it's just a personal thing of that.
Yeah.
That's good. Also, character unlocks this time round.
Mhm.
After a certain time, they appear. Also, if you unlock a character in World of Light, they unlock in all modes.
That's
That's
good.
the one thing that I don't know if it's negative or not. Some people don't like it. I kind of did. Let's say Jim goes to play the game and he faces off against. Oh, now Sonic has appeared.
Okay.
New character Sonic, and Jim loses to Sonic. In a couple of matches, he just goes under games, and there's a little rematch door, and he can go against any of the characters he's faced previously, which makes it easier to unlock them. But in the past, you had to wait until they came back round or reactivate them to challenge them again.
Mhm.
So you could argue some of that's gone, but with how many characters in the game, I'm okay with them making it easier to unlock them.
Yeah, I've got a couple of people mention that they unlocked all the characters real easy by going in, basically running into one, beating them, and then I guess if you turn off and log out of the game and go back in, then it'll come up again right away, apparently, or something like that.
See, I just did it the proper way because it's more
Yeah,
fun.
that's fair. Just if more people, it seems like people I was talking to weren't really concerned about fun; they were just concerned about let's get them all unlocked so when I'm playing with friends, we have all the character choices.
Yeah, see, I did it the other way because I played with friends and family and stuff, and they don't care who I've got unlocked as long as they can play, and everyone knows at least one person from the get go that they can have fun with, and then it's unlocking them. Like, oh, this one's appeared. Let's try and beat him.
Right,
But
right.
that's part of the fun for me.
Fair enough.
But I can understand it the other way if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that rematch door is weird. Some people like it, some people hate it. I like it because it's made it a little bit easier.
Right.
And just because of how many are in the game, that is a benefit.
Yeah.
They're also a lot easier to play with because it's time, so like each battle and a random one appears and so forth and so forth. Also, some are tied to challenges, not challenges, to other stuff.
Mhm.
Like one of them, if you beat what's it, classic mode as Fox, I think it's Fox. Mewtwo appears, or Baby Bowser. It was one of those two. They appear, and then you can beat them.
Nice.
Also, it's worth noting, Baby Bowser is like 6 characters.
So the Koopalings are just alternate skins for him. Okay.
Yeah, but when you click them, they actually have their name too. It's like when you press the button, they are Koopa. It's like, oh, now here's Mort and stuff. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
But that's pretty fun.
That is fun.
There's also what they're calling echoes this year,
Mm.
which like Ken is an echo of Ryu, Dark Samus of Samus, Dark Pit of Pit,
Yep.
and Daisy of Peach and stuff. And they have like I think it's like 8 in total or something like that, which they're not all duplicates. Now, what surprises me is Dr. Mario is not considered an Echo,
Interesting.
but he's just the same as Mario, and he replaced the fireball with a pill,
Ah,
and that's what we have. Thank you. That was really loud. But yeah, it was a case of with the unlocking and stuff. So that's fine, and we get to do that. And like I said, I like the characters that are there, and I like some of the smaller touches they've put in there too. Like Sonic is hurt by water damage because he can't swim. That's funny. Or at least personally, to me, that's really funny because I like Sonic.
that is funny.
And so they've done stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And like as you're going through some of the alternate skins, like Link does have the Dark Link as one of them, which is cool. So they've done enough with little touches and stuff like that, and there's a lot in there that you'll notice and you'll enjoy. So I honestly think there's a lot for everyone in this game. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. That's my final rating for this one, just because the sheer amount of characters, the sheer amount of stuff to do, and the stuff to keep coming back, it's fun. Hell, I was playing it a few minutes ago before we went to do this.
Nice.
There's multiple modes too, like Jim touched on. You can play with this. You can play with the Joy Cons. You can play with a GameCube controller. You can play with I think someone played it as I saw someone online playing it with a Wii nunchuck,
Oh, nice.
and they did pretty okay with doing it with one-handed nunchuck. That was pretty cool. And there's various options like that out there, so you match them all up. It's up to you as an individual which one you like the most. Personally, I'm a fan of the Pro controller, like I said, but obviously other control pads are available, and there's other options like taking off the Joy Cons and playing on the side, or linking them together in that one what do you call like dock thing for them.
Yeah,
Like
the pad thing. Yeah.
yeah, so just that one alone has like two different versions, just the Joy Cons. So yeah, I'm gonna 2 thumbs up. It's fun and there's something for everyone, and there's a lot of characters in here. Like there's a lot from Pokemon, Zelda,
Yeah.
third-party games. Everyone will like at least one character in here, and if you don't, I would argue why have you bought a Nintendo system? Because like every Nintendo game out there, and then a load of third parties in there as well. You're like,
Yep.
why would you do this?
Indeed. Yeah, I found the game really enjoyable. Like I said, I'm not particularly good at Smash Brothers, but I enjoy playing it. And so it's a lot of fun with all the different characters and trying to master a few and see where you're at. One thing I will give props to is I do like that they I was trying the new they added the Inkling for this game, and I thought that was really good because I think the Inkling is one of those characters where it's difficult to master, but if you can, it's godly.
Fair enough. I'll admit, Inkling. I don't like the Inkling's moves in this game.
That's fair. I enjoy playing as once in a while. I usually play as either the Inkling or Little Max so far. They seem to be the two that I like, but sometimes I try the others. I did decently as Mewtwo when I tried Mewtwo, but
I know my nephew's come to love Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon is great. The problem you got to be careful with him is the fact that some of his attacks are really slow to hit, like the Falcon Punch, and he just can get punished so easily.
He can, but if you can hit with them, they're devastating.
Yeah.
Also, he does have some quick ones, like Falcon Kick, which down and he's like across the screen.
True.
But I know that's who my nephew likes playing as the most. Like I just enjoy a lot of people. Like I enjoy playing as Sonic, even though he's kind of not that good.
Mm-hmm.
But he's Sonic. So I just play with him.
There you go. Yeah, overall, it's a great game. I'll give it a 9 and a 10. It's a really enjoyable game. There's a wide variety of characters. You'll find somebody you like or are halfway decent with. There's a wide range of maps that are great, all kinds of different items and things. Fuck the fake Smash Ball.
Yep.
But overall, really enjoyable game. If you like Nintendo at all, play Smash. You'll enjoy it. In particular, if you can get some friends together, play Smash with friends. It's awesome.
Yep. It's pretty cool. Now, one thing I will touch on, just before we end, just because I know people might be upset I didn't mention it. The online, I think it's peer-to-peer. So if you've both got good internet and you both play, because I've played someone online, it's great. We had no problems. However, I know someone who's played someone who's got really crap internet.
Mhm.
and it was terrible. It was lagging and all sorts when they played. So
Ooh, that's not good.
the online's not quite perfect, if that makes sense for people wondering. But for me personally, I'm more of a local game player than I am online for some stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like online gaming, obviously, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
Especially Smash Bros. Like I've had a blast just playing with people in the same room with multiple pro controllers. Because I got that one, I got the black one, I got another one, and we just play on the TV. It's fun.
Nice.
But yeah.
Alrighty.
And join us Tuesday over on the Xbound channel for Christmas reviews. And we got more gaming reviews and stuff coming in the future. So yeah, peace.